Hello, I'm Carly Ann. Today I am sharing with you three truths, if you like, that someone, especially I would say with an anxious attachment style, needs to find a way to accept, make adjustments to if they're serious about having a secure relationship. Three truths that you need to know about your secure partner if you're serious about having a secure relationship. So, I'm Carly Ann, like I say. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm a holistic attachment coach and founder of Follow Your Fire, which is your online membership for all things attachment styles and rediscovering yourself, because that's what it takes to heal attachment wounds. If you've been here before, hello, welcome. Give this a like. Let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you. I love to get to know you. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing now a live that I did on Instagram, because I think this is something that can really, really help you when it comes to holding down a secure relationship, to becoming secure. Welcome. I wanted to talk to you about the post that I put up on Instagram today. I'm going to be looking into places because I am recording for YouTube and I am going live for Instagram. So if you see me looking into places, that is why. I don't know who's going to be joining this time at 1 o'clock. Is it 1 o'clock on a Monday? But we'll see because I want to do more lives. So that's what we are doing. Hello. So you will be able to get this again on the replay if you can't stay for the whole time. But I just want to talk about that post that I put up today because I know that it's a huge, huge shift when it comes to you becoming secure and holding down a secure relationship, which I know is that's what you want. Because that's what you tell me. That's why you follow this account. If I'm wrong, feel free to put that in the comments, but I'm pretty sure. And those of you, there's a few of you joining, which is really cool, that are actually, good morning, Bridget, that are actually going to be inside the masterclass already because you're inside Follow Your Fire or you're working with me one-to-one. There's a masterclass I'm doing on the 1st of June, which is really going to help you when it comes to shifting your mind to help you hold down the secure relationship with these three, what are they, like truths, mindsets that you need to understand about your secure partner. Whether you've met them yet or not, I don't know. But even if you are trying to move away from unavailable relationships, insecure relationships and partners, then you're going to need to know these three truths. And it's going to be more than the post because I'm actually going to go in and explain them. So let's go through them. If you've got any questions, if you're here live and you have any questions, then please feel free to put them there. I've got some time, I can answer them. If you're watching on the replay on Instagram or on YouTube, then just put that in the comments and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I see it or at some point in the future. So do feel free, especially, if you're new around here, it's really useful for me to get to know you. So please feel free, because sometimes as well, I'll make posts from that and more content and those kind of things. But anyway, hello. The first, I don't know what to call it. On the post, I called it a truth. So let's go with the first truth that you need to understand about your secure partner or yourself in order for you to be secure. Okay. Then the first to know is that they do not think about you as much as you think about them. I know it sounds harsh. I know it does, but it's going to do you a favor. So I don't mind saying it. An anxious mind, an anxious attacher, relationships, dating, attaching is a trigger for you. Your mind has been designed. I don't know your history, so I don't know exactly why, but I do know that your mind is designed at the moment to protect you from attaching, getting close, intimacy, relationships. So something's happened there, okay? So for you, when it comes to like stopping abandonment, stopping it, a fear of it, thinking about relationships, when you're with someone, you become very, very focused and it becomes your whole attention. And that means that you want to see them all the time. You want to talk to them all the time. You want to know exactly where they are. What are they doing? You're thinking about them. Okay. And even if you're trying to focus on other things, they're there like niggling away. Usually like an anxious mind is consumed by their current person or someone in the past. There's usually someone you have to be thinking about as a way to avoid going inwards and dealing with your own self and emotions and having a relationship with yourself. Okay, that's what's happening. Let's be honest. That's why the work that I do is all about forming a relationship with yourself. And I will tell you about the masterclass on the 1st of June that is designed to do that. Caitlin, hello. Oh my God, I can give you little reactions there. Can you see that? Little changes in Instagram. It's good to see. So yeah, coming back to relationship with yourself. So the masterclass on the 1st of June is all about this. It's about like reclaiming healthy love. And what I mean by reclaiming is you are capable of having and experiencing and being healthy love with yourself and with others. You are so capable of that. You're born with that. You can do it. But like I say, perhaps at the moment, your strategies, your automatic thoughts don't allow space for that, but we can build that. We can get there. So the masterclass, the 1st of June, reclaiming healthy love. So everything you see really now from me over the next couple of weeks is all about leading up to this masterclass. So if you are relating to the work that I'm doing now, you're going to want to get inside, follow your fire, and join us for the masterclass. But let me tell you for the 3rd time, because I'm trying to complete this sentence. Reclaiming healthy love, explore the key principles of holding down a secure relationship when you have an insecure attachment style. So yes, this is applicable to you as well if you have an avoidant attachment. It's just that the post I put up today was more sort of linked to that anxious brain, that's all. But if you do have an avoidant attachment or both, hands up, then this masterclass and the membership is very suitable for you as well. So that's the first one. They don't think about you as much as you do them. They do think about you. They do care about you, but they have the ability, secure people aren't like some kind of superhuman, by the way. They also have insecurities, but just in the context of what we're talking about. But they are able to live in the present moment. So your nervous system, if you have an insecure attachment, if you have attachment injuries, your nervous system, your internal world, what you experience is different to that of like a healthy one. I hate to say that, but you know what I mean, of a secure one. There you go, of a secure one. You're more in a state of protection, anxiety, focusing on this, protect myself, I must, survive. So you're less likely to be able to focus on other things, because that's the beauty of our survival instinct, is that we focus on the threat, but it's not so beautiful when there's no real threat. So the secure mind or body nervous system doesn't work like that. They can live in the moment, they can focus on other things, they can have their relationships, they can have work, they can exercise, they can be with their friends, they can do this, they can think about that. They can live more peacefully in the moment. The anxious mind thinks about them all the time. The other thing, the anxious mind will be like, well, if they're not thinking about me, then they don't care. So this is where we get those really high expectations. It doesn't mean that they don't care. Listen, I can't tell you if the person you're dating cares or not. I'm trusting that there are signs that they are respecting you, they're treating you well, they are showing up, that you know that this is your anxious brain and this isn't you trying to mold someone who's very avoidant and not interested into being secure and convincing yourself that you're the one with all of the difficulties. So let's agree that this person is showing up for you, is respecting you, is there, but also doesn't think about you as much because they have a secure nervous system, mind, etc., etc. Okay, and if you do, again, any of this where you're like, oh, I want to know more than that, ask a question here. But if you really want to dive in for 90 minutes and get tools and strategies, and you can see all of the details of that on my Instagram, then sign up for the masterclass on the 1st. Number two, they have other priorities. That includes people, that includes things, interests, their work. It doesn't mean that they're not going to see you. This is what's really important. Okay, so you deserve to feel like a priority. But if you're going around thinking, I want to be the number one priority, I want to be chosen, and I'm not loved if I'm not all of this, and if they're seeing this person, that means that I'm not important to them, and they chose to do that on a Sunday when they knew that I was free, that I must not be a priority. They have other interests, other priorities. It links to number one. They can focus on those other things. They also believe that you'll be there in the evening. You'll be there tomorrow. They can message you. Doing this it's not the end for them. For you, this becomes the end. This must mean that they are not interested, and this means that they're going to end it. And if they did see me, that would prove that they love me, but that only lasts until the next time when you're back in this cycle again. So the sooner that you can kind of start to accept that they do have other priorities and they do like to spend time with other people, and that love is abundant, we don't run out of love, so they can love their friend and they can love their family and they can love you. There is enough. You have that as well. You have that ability to love that much too. Whether you're focused on that because you're so out there, I don't know. But if you really consider it, have you ever run out of love yet? Probably not, because like it's infinite, you know. So that's the next one, to know that they do have other priorities. If you are never a priority, if you cannot see any evidence that sometimes they are caring about you and like thinking about you, and not like choosing, because I think these are dangerous words when it comes to anxious mind, but yeah, that they are making space for you in their week and their day, not to see you in their day every day. But they are there, you know, that you can go to them with your insecurities and difficulties, and in a healthy way, then that's okay. But to want to be their number one all day, every day, I don't know if you're setting yourself up for something there. They will have boundaries. So they will say no. It's not a criticism. They will say yes. They will say how they feel. They will end the relationship if they are not feeling good. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It doesn't mean that they don't care. It means that they, someone with a secure history, a secure nervous system, they know what it feels like if they're not being respected or treated well or trusted and disrespected. And sometimes, unfortunately, anxious behaviors can lead to someone feeling those ways. It's always a shared responsibility, but I'm talking here again about when your anxious behaviors and strategies and mind is getting in the way of you being able to hold down this relationship. So it's not that they don't care, it's that they know how to protect themselves. It's that they grew up with boundaries. They have been modeled boundaries. They've experienced boundaries. It's why like a secure person isn't attracted to that unavailable person, because there's no interest there. They know why would I be there when you're making me feel this way? That high and low and that anxiety that comes with the unavailable relationship, the secure nervous system doesn't appreciate that. The anxious nervous system sees that as love and a high and amazing. The secure nervous system, that is, yes, I'm not saying there isn't the chemistry from time to time and it feels good, but for the most part, they know how they deserve to be treated, or they've certainly got a model, an idea of how they deserve to be treated. So know that they do have boundaries, and it's not a criticism to you. It's not that they don't care. That's what this whole post is about. But they are willing to protect their inner peace and their happiness and their well-being. Now, the good news is that a secure person also cares about your well-being as well. They also care about your needs and what makes you happy, but they include themselves in that. An insecure person tends to forget about themselves. They don't know where they end and the other person begins. They don't know their own needs. They forget their own needs and just put that other person on that pedestal, and just the world becomes about them. The secure person, typically speaking, doesn't do that. No one's perfect, okay? You're not literally in these 4 categories, as I always talk about, and I will talk about this in the masterclass. But if this is speaking to you, if those 3 points talk to you, then you need to be inside the masterclass on the 1st of June, because this is what I'm going to be talking about. This is what I'm going to be teaching you, that if you are serious about wanting a healthy relationship, if you've just joined, I'm on YouTube and Instagram, then you need to become secure yourself. That is to have a secure bond with yourself. That's what, go and look at all of the research on healing attachment wounds, and that's what you're going to come back to, that you need a secure relationship with yourself if you're going to be able to accept that from others. So to start developing these mindsets, it's going to be a challenge at first to start accepting that they don't think about you all of the time, and that's perhaps why that you've not heard from them for 2 hours. But yeah, so we're going to explore the key principles to being able to hold down a secure relationship when you have an insecure attachment style. You have 2 ways that you can attend. You can join my membership. It is part of the membership. Every masterclass that I do on the 1st of June includes, on the 1st of the month, is included in my membership, Follow Your Fire. So you can join that at the moment for £17.50, or you can get a ticket on its own for this masterclass if it's before the 1st of June. Otherwise, the replay will be waiting for you inside the membership. You can watch it immediately as soon as that replay is up. And there's so much more goodness inside the membership as well. Resources, tools, strategies there waiting for you, masterclasses by myself and incredible guest experts, not to mention the support, the community, the lives, the sharing circles that we have for people who identify with having an insecure attachment style. Okay, that's me for today. I will see you again soon. Do not forget, you're enough, you are lovable, you are so, so worthy, and you are irreplaceable.